Hello, welcome to the weather update. It's 10 o'clock on May 18th, and a nice, comfortable day outside, but unfortunately the sky was fairly junked up with all the cirrus kind of rolled in us. Really, by 9 in the morning, it was really with us much of the day. We're dealing with some cirrus. Just kind of like what the sky looked like today for much of the day. And it didn't really start getting better until the sun started going down. And we started having some pretty clouds to look at in the sky. But other than that, yeah, kind of a not a clear day, but a comfortable one. And still think we were a little above normal for the temperatures today. We're going to look at that. So let's go and look at the current conditions outside right now. And yes, we're having problems with the site again here, as we always do. Temperatures right now looks like in the upper 50s across Long Island, 57 at Islip. However, yeah, in my alley we got 64. So yeah, I know I got not the air coming in from there is not that cool at all. Again, because the heat is shining down in that alley all day, and the sun is shining down, and then it doesn't cool off at night. So probably have to put the air conditioner on. Although most of you won't have to put the air conditioner on tonight. I think the dew points might be coming up a little bit. Dew points in the upper 40s, so not as low as they were earlier. And Jersey, you could see there 60s, low 60s, so warmer in Jersey. So let's take a look at what it was like at Islip today. And you'll see we got into the 70s, I believe. Yeah, 71. Okay, that's actually fairly close to normal. And you can see that there was a sea breeze. It looks like that we're missing some wind data. I think we have some issues with Islip now, getting reliable data out of there. So I'm going to have to use a different station. Let's go to Farmingdale. Hopefully we'll have more reliable data out of this site. Yeah, this is more reliable. So I don't know what's going on with Islip, but you can see here 71. Actually, I see a 72 here, so the high was really 72. I don't know why it's registering 71. But you'll see here winds were northwest, and then the sea breeze came in, I guess, around, looks like Farmingdale's reporting a sea breeze around 4:53. But however, it was going on in Babylon at like a little after 3 o'clock, because it took that train down to Babylon, and it was much cooler there compared to Mineola. So let's take a look at what our highs were today. And you can see our highs generally in the low 70s, so fairly close to normal. 71 at Islip, 72 at Shirley there, and 70 at Hampton Bays, 73 at LaGuardia. A little warmer as you get into maybe New Jersey, a little bit, but most everybody around the 72-degree mark for the day. We can look at the lows as well. And lows mostly in the 50s. However, there was radiational cooling, 45 at West Hampton, and also some radiational cooling in the Pine Barrens in New Jersey as well. You can see some mid and upper 40s there for lows. So I'm going to go to the one-to-ground site so I can take another sample of what it was like today. We go into the local weather here. So let's see what we got. So yeah, 59 in Mineola. Like I said, 59. You shouldn't have to put your air conditioner on, but again, the air in the alley is in the mid-60s. So I will have to put the air conditioner on, unfortunately. So I'm trying. I got the fans going and everything, but it ain't cooling off in here too much. It's struggling to cool down. Anyway, it was like when I got home, it was like 74, 75 in here. All right. It was not, the high was not 78 in Mineola today. All right. So the site is definitely reading a little high. I think it is reading high. But you can see it was fairly warm throughout the day. I think the site is reading a little high, though. I don't think it was 78. None of the sites are reporting things that warm. We know Carl Place is an issue with the dew points, but we can use it for the temperatures, hopefully. 74.5. All right, that's more like it. I think it was a little warmer here in central Nassau. So 74. Actually, the dew points do seem to be reporting properly. See, not really much of a sea breeze here at all. But if you go and you look at Babylon, it was a lot cooler there in Babylon. When I got to Babylon, man, was it just great. Let's see what it was in Babylon today. So 72.3, a couple ticks cooler. All right, but you could see once it happened, the sea breeze kicked in once you got after 3 o'clock. Temperatures dropped into the 60s. and a lot more comfortable. You can see that dump up in the dew point. The dew points earlier were low, and then they came up as the sea breeze came in, and the temperatures dropped. So fairly, if you're on the South Shore, it was much cooler, and the sea breeze came in earlier too. Came in versus 3:30 versus like 5 o'clock when you had to wait for it in the middle of the island, to like 5 o'clock or so. Looking at the current satellite, you can see some clouds, and there is rain heading our way. Let's look at the AccuWeather radar here. And you can see here's some rain, and we're going to get actually a decent amount of rain tonight, an overnight rain. This is with the low pressure system. If we look at the weather map, you will see there is a low pressure system here, and this is going to bring in the warmer air, and as we deal with the heat as we get into the weekend, which of course none of us, not me anyway, are looking forward to. You also have red flag warnings out west. It's still very dry out there. Still issues with that going on. So this area of low pressure moves through tomorrow. Rain could be heavy at times in the morning, and then it dries out by the afternoon, and then we start feeling the heat with this huge ridge that's going to build in place for the weekend. And we're going to have to wait a while. Now, this cold front seems to be slowing down. Originally, we thought, it would move through Monday, but of course, it's going to put up a fight. It'll eventually get through, hopefully, on Tuesday. It'll get through offshore by Tuesday, but we're going to have to wait until then. And it looks like another ridge tries to build in, so it does seem to be more ridging going on, which is not something I want to see, something I really don't want to see. So let's go to the HRRR model. Look at the rainfall. 0 is the HRRR. And you'll see the rain's going to start probably shortly, probably in an hour or two. We'll start seeing some light rain break out. And then as we get towards sunrise or a little before, it's going to start getting heavier. Could be even an embedded thunderstorm in there. Can't rule it out. And then it finally moves offshore, probably starts tapering off 10 o'clock or so. Maybe lingers a little more on the east end, so probably noonish. And then we get rid of the rain. And then we just have a chance of a pop-up shower or a thunderstorm in the evening tomorrow night. And then after that, we're in the heat. See, looks like another area of pop-up showers and thunderstorms. And we could see that because we're going to be in a warm, or should I say hot, humid air mass. So let's look at the dew points. And you will see dew points are going to be coming up tonight. So we're going to see those dew points rise. And we'll see those dew points in generally the 50s. If you're in Jersey, they'll be higher. It'll be even more humid there. With a south to southeasterly flow. Almost you can see that low pressure circulation there. But it won't be too bad to dew points tomorrow. We're going to start feeling them a little more on Friday, where we're going to start seeing those dew points get closer to 60 and probably above that in Jersey. But you see, I see the winds from the southeast, so that's actually a good direction for us. If we have a southeasterly wind, there should be a decent sea breeze, and the heat shouldn't be too bad on Friday. So let's go and look at the temperatures tomorrow. Tomorrow is actually going to be a cool day. It almost looks like you could see where the warm front is, and you could see Jersey is going to be in the mid-70s, but we are only going to be in the low to mid-60s. And at night, we won't drop back that much. And then here we are Friday. That southeasterly flow keeps Long Island generally cool. We're going to have highs generally around maybe low 70s, and South Shore may not even see that. If you're in Jersey, you're going to be in the 80s, except right at the immediate shoreline. That's what the HRRR has. So it does hold the heat, worse the heat off. I think it's Saturday that's going to be the brutal day. So as we go into the GFS here, and we'll first show the wind flow here. All right, so you can see that southerly flow for Friday, but I think as we get into Saturday, it becomes more of a west-southwest to southwest flow, and that's what's going to make us blaze. There's not going to be that much of a sea breeze on Saturday, and that's going to be brutal. I mean, there probably will be one in the afternoon only on the South Shore. Middle of the island, you're going to be baking. Just crank the AC up. Southwest winds, and then here we are doing it again on Sunday with more of a southerly flow. But again, look at that humidity. It's going to feel humid. And then here comes that front coming through Monday. And then it could get hung up to the south for a little bit. And we'll have to see if it does get hung up to the south. We'll have an easterly flow on Tuesday, which could keep some more clouds around. And then you can see, it looks like the front is going to have trouble really making it far south again. Here we go again with that crap. We'll have to see as we get closer to that. But let's go to the temperatures. Let's get these temperatures out of the way here, because Friday won't be that bad, but look what happened Saturday. Look at that. Everybody is going to be near 90. I think Long Island's going to see 90 degrees. Unless you're right at the beach, I think everybody's going to see 90. It's going to be Saturday. It's going to be a brutal day. It backs off a little on Sunday for Long Island. We're probably mainly in the low to mid 80s. But again, that's way above normal. Normal high is supposed to be in probably the low 70s. And then Jersey, you're going to be in the mid 90s. It's going to be unbelievable heat. And then Monday, it finally gets swept away. And then Tuesday will be much more comfortable with temperatures around 70 and much more comfortable weather after that. So now let's go to the skies, and I guess we'll go with the GFS with the sky forecast at least tomorrow. I think we'll have plenty of clouds around, obviously. Friday, it's just going to be high clouds again. Saturday, don't expect any nice clear skies. Sunday, maybe clearer skies on Sunday, maybe. But generally speaking, you can see we're going to just be dealing with, as far as anyone wants nice clear skies, doesn't look like it according to the GFS. But let me go to the RGEM model. And then we're going to go back to how much rain we're going to get to, because I want to talk about that too. So you can see here's the RGEM. Here's the RGEM for tomorrow. Maybe you'll start seeing some breaks in the clouds later in the day, but I think tomorrow is going to be a fairly cloudy day. And then for Friday, we're going to probably have that start off with the fog layer and then high clouds. As far as nice clear skies go, Saturday looks like the sunniest day, but it's going to be hot. And then Sunday, well, that's as far as this thing goes on that model. So let me go back to the HRRR model and the 0Z run, and we'll talk about how much rain we're going to see overnight, because it will be actually a decent amount. So you can see half an inch to 3/4 of an inch is possible. Maybe some areas close to an inch. So it'll be a decent amount of rain. It's going to come down in the morning. It's going to be a wet morning, but it will dry out by the afternoon. So at least we're going to get some rain, which should knock the pollen down for at least a little bit, but it'll be right back up. Again, we have a lot of pollen in the air. We have very high pollen counts, which we don't have access to here. But let me go to the Vent2 Sky site, and we're going to look at, you have air quality, but I don't think this actually talks about pollen. It doesn't really cover pollen. No, it does not. It does not cover pollen. So let's go and look at the temperatures on this. And this uses the icon model now. All right, so here's Friday. All right, you can see southerly flow. It's going to save us. A southeasterly flow is going to save us big on Friday. You can see we're going to be sitting pretty, while Jersey is going to be quite a lot warmer. But Saturday's the day where Jersey gets its revenge, and we have more of a killer. Now, see, this is the icon model, which doesn't look all that bad. It has a sea breeze for us. Looks like it has temperatures around 80 in Mineola. If you're on the North Shore, you're closer to 90. If you're on the South Shore, you'll probably be upper 60s to around 70. Again, so there's a difference in the models. The icon seems to think there's going to be more of a sea breeze, while Jersey bakes. Look at that, 98 in Toms River. That's insane. Could Toms River hit 100 degrees? I mean, it's not a place to live if you don't like the heat, all right? Look at how hot it is there. I mean, it's like... So here is the GFS, and you can see the difference. Southwest to almost west winds means Jersey gives us some of its heat, and we're going to be dying. So again, Nassau, it looks like it's cooler over the east end for whatever reason. So we'll have a better idea as we get closer to it, obviously, but I am not looking forward to the weekend. It's going to suck. So that is going to wrap up this weather update. Thank you for watching.